Welcome back to MAURO'S Films. This is the 360 Insta ONE X2 and I tested it deeply in full shooting scenarios. Firstly, a full downhill sledge run with my son. Full time shift run around my city with a scooter. 5-inch FPV drone madness. Bullet time snow adventure. Compare the ONE X2 with the Insta360 ONE R. And shot some 360 photos. So we are ready for this extended in-depth review. I got the Insta360 ONE X2 a couple of weeks ago and I wanted to test it deeply just like in every of my in-depth reviews and then tell you more about if I like it and if it will be able to replace my Insta1 R 360 module. And oh boy, yes, I am satisfied. Cause lately I'm using the Insta1 R with the 1-inch module, so I want a dedicated 360 camera that I don't have to swap and change modules. This is maybe the one. We are reversing this review and going straight to the footage that I shot with the Insta1 X2, and after that we're talking about specs and actual size and all that matters. The Insta360 ONE X2 shoots up to 5.7K and up to 30 frames per second, and I was shooting always at 25 frames per second with the FPV drone shot at 4K 50p. So let's get starting with my Formula sledge run. In every sun versus snow footage, the Insta1 X2 shines in every way, starting from the stabilization. If you ever went down the slope with a sledge on an icy track, you will know how much vibration you can actually get on your footage. And this footage is crisp, steady and really fluent. The option to post-track a subject works flawlessly, and this clip shows the full power of it when my wife is tracked down like a pro. The tracking is made easy using the Insta360 app or actually using the studio software for your desktop, and it will work flawlessly and track anything in your frame or subject without any problems. It's called the deep track function. In various walking scenes, the stabilization works excellent. I have tested the HDR mode that will make your footage more evenly exposed and watching it on an HDR screen even better. The Insta1 X2 makes a great job of exposing it all together. With the Insta1 X2 I got in the bundle the bullet time cord that actually winds back into the case and you can use it in really great shooting scenarios. Somebody watching from behind having me a camera attached to a rope and winding around me, it could look weird. It will be hardly understandable but admiring to watch. No matter what, it looks great, just the max resolution of the footage is 3K 100 frames per second, no more than that. Getting the Insta1 X2 on the FPV 5-inch drone. I was trying to get some BTS of the 5-inch drone with Insta X2 mounted on top and my gimbal didn't succeed, it was too fast to track. So, this is 4K 50p and it still looks crisp and good. Remember that this little 5-inch drone produces a lot of vibration in your footage, but using the Insta360 ONE X2, it's a really smooth footage ride. If you plan to mount it on a similar drone, remember the battery will last just around 4 minutes, so it's better to use 7-inch bigger drones for it. And I went out for a cruising day with a Bolt scooter. Cruising around with a Bolt scooter looking like a Google Earth mapper. Selfie stick erased, no problems. They went a long way for this, no visible stitching whatsoever. I tested also the time shift option in 5.7K and making that speed effect really great looking around my city with the scooter. Comparing the 360 Insta360 ONE 360 module to the Insta360 ONE X2. I really think that they are basically the same lenses and the same sensor, but I slightly like more the footage coming out of the ONE X2, and the stitching is slightly better due to the narrower space between the two 180-degree lenses. I also got the utility frame from SmallRig, and you will be able to slide in your Insta camera and get even more creative with additional mounts and actually put it whatever you want for an additional shooting scenario using the case. Editing in the app, just like the One R, works brilliantly and no complaint whatsoever. The screen where you're able to select all the functions and resolutions isn't bad, and it's really classy rounded. The menus are laid out perfectly and easy reachable. One thing that I don't like about it is that it feels a little stuttery in the touch operation and not so snappy whatsoever. It's kind of slow, and I encountered this problem also in the Insta360 ONE R. This should be improved. Rather than that, the Insta360 ONE X2 feels pretty well made, and the battery lasted me for more than I expected. I charged it only 2 times for all the shots that I made, and it was more than 60% left before the charge for the next shoot. To get access to the SD card, sadly you have to take out the battery. It's made like this to get the waterproof rating of up to 10 meters. The ONE X2 is also made to be used horizontally like an Steadicam option and get just one field of view using it just like a normal camera. Great option if you need it. Link in the description if you have any questions. Until my next one, thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe with the bearing icon to get notified every time I make a new video, and see you on my next one.